Alright, I hope this works. What's up, guys? Jetty Artist, been a while. I haven't been making much videos lately because of my recording and, been having some issues. The audio's backed up or something, or hopefully if this recording goes well. So I am here to be doing a Imaginarium theater and giving my initial thoughts. I will not be recording the entire run. So, yeah, that's not happening. It's going to be too much recording, too much editing. So I'm just going to be reviewing of what my thoughts are, and I'm going to be doing it on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, just ask in the comments. So let's just see what the theater round is this time. Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Hydro, Electro, Cryo. Okay. Hydro and Electro as a reaction is good right now. Freeze, if it's AoE content, sure. Hydro is obviously the best element right now. Farina, Nouvellette, of course. Electro is pretty good. Fischl, Auroron, as seen right there. Cryo. That's the best character in the game in there, Ryle Thesley. Did you guys know that Ryle Thesley is like the best in the game? I sure did. Alright, I'm just gonna cut here and see what we're working with for the bosses. Alright, here we go. The opening characters are Kamisato Ayato. He's good. I'd say he's gonna be really decent in theater. Although he got power crept by Nouvellette, he still has use. He's still a good character, right? It's just that he's been overshadowed, underrated. Barbara, she's only usable if you have Reina in the team. Raiden Shogun, she's pretty good. She's funneling energy for the team. Raiden National, of course. Auroron is really good because Hydro Electro is in this floor, so is in here. So yeah, Eula. Okay, I'll stop. Actually, Eula is like having a premium team right now, right? Electro, Super Conduct, Physical. It'd be a good time to have Eula here. Layla, she's pretty good. Let me edit my characters. Supporting cast. Yeah, obviously. I feel like my Mona would be useful here. Say Lolly and Ridley, of course. Charlotte. Okay. This should be good. Alright, let us see what we're working with for the bosses. Jade Plume Terror Shroom. Actually, you can stun this boss even if there's no Dendro, because he self-infuses with Dendro on a specific attack, so he should be easy to deal with. Emperor or Fire and Iron. Okay, this guy isn't so hard. You just need Hydra characters, as it says up there. The thing about this boss is the Hydro has to be aimed directly at the shell so it can stun him. And once he's stunned, he becomes, like, pretty easy. He disintegrates by Nouvellette, so... Shields. Elemental effects have an advantage. The thing that gets rid of... Okay, so Hydro and Cryo. Hydro and Cryo gets rid of their shields. Cryo destroys Electro, and Hydro destroys Pyro. Obviously, get rid of the Pyro one because he always backs up, and the Electro one will go right to you, so obviously that's the rotation. Oh wait, these are Oh yeah, are these the... Oh, that's not good if they're the... I think these are the Natlin local legends. That's this is gonna be really tough. Uh, Solitary Swanee. Solitary Swanee. Solitary Swanee. This boss is a pain to deal with if you do not have cryo, or you need to be using cryo. As it says in the description, you have to hit it frozen, you have to hit it with elementary reactions that cause it to enter a mobile state, and you need like big reactions to like get rid of the attack set before it destroys you. Since this is level 100, this is going to be a really high HP boss, so you really, really need to immobilize it. But luckily, Eula is like a big enemy to this boss, and Risley as well. Mainly Risley because he's a Cryo Catalyst and he can easily shatter because his charge attack actually shatters. Risley is this guy's biggest enemy. Although you're really, really gonna need to do a lot of damage. Level 100, yeah. And I think you're on limited time, so you're gonna need the characters you need. So, alright, that should be... Let's do the bonus characters. I'm just going to be checking the bonus characters. Okay, let's not worry about that. Oh! Okay. Jin Yan is a bonus character. Jin Yan is a bonus character. Jin Yan is a bonus character. Okay, Toma has good power up. Navia is pretty good. Mizuki, of course. Of course she'd be in here. Why wouldn't she? So, obviously, there's a lot of things we're working with here. I did not build these two. I'm gonna have to build Toa if I don't have enough. I need power up for Risley. Right? I'm not kidding. Risley needs Melt to be hitting really hard. So alright. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, obviously the Swanee is going to be the biggest thing. Other than that, I think the Polychrome Tri-Stars, when they die, they have extra effects, so watch out for that. If they get not defeated, they have extra effects. I don't know if they will here, but obviously the most difficult one is the Swanee. I'd say, yeah, listen to what it's telling you. You should really, really use Cryo and Shatter or have reactions and stuff. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to cut and do my full run and see if this is clearable. Because, as you can see from my past performances, yeah, I've been doing really, really well. I have full 10-starred the theater 6 times in a row. The reason I did normal mode was because I didn't have much confidence in doing it. And then, like, it started to build up over time, as you can see. Yeah, it was quite something. So, yeah, I will cut here and do the theater and give my initial thoughts. Alright, so I have completed the Imaginarium Theater. I have gotten all the stars, and I will be giving my tips and evaluations on what I think about this round and everything about it. So, this round is unique. in a way that I can't really express it enough. There are some parts that are easy, and there are also parts that are difficult, just like every other theater, right? Because every theater has unexpected occurrences depending on what you pick. It is very randomized, it is very RNG based some of it. It's complicated. So, it's really complicated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give my thoughts and tips on first. Let's talk about the villain X and what teams are best for each villain and what characters have advantage to them. Okay, so I'm just going to first rate how easy, from easy to hard. Easy, medium, hard. The difficulty of each villain. So, J Plume, for this round, easy. Easy. Medium. Because these two require specific elements in order to get rid of their shields and then do damage. So medium. Hard. I don't know what else you're expecting. Hard. Not only is this boss tanky because of the level, this boss is also having high resistance a lot of the time during the fight, and you need to clear and defeat this boss as soon as possible. So hard. Now, which characters are advantageous to these bosses, to these villains? Obviously, it says it right there. Electro characters. Electro DPSs like Clorend, Sino, Yaimiko can do it, Raiden Shogun. Electro characters that are DPS and just Electro in general stomps his boss and makes him pretty easy to defeat. There's really nothing hard about this boss. Should be fairly easy, right? For the next one, Hydro. Yes, Hydro. But there's the thing about this boss. You have to specifically aim the Hydro at the top of his shell in order to immobilize it and make the resistance go down so you can deal more damage. Xingqiu, Mona, Farina, Neuvillette, Elan, a lot of Hydro characters stomp this guy. Literally almost all of them except for the ones that are technically bad. For some reason, Barbara isn't one of them because she's a Hydro Catalyst and she can just spam Hydro and it's broken. So, these two. You see, here's the thing. You need, like, Cryo and Hydro in your team in order to deal damage to these guys. Because you're not getting rid of the Electro Shield if you don't have Cryo. And you're not getting rid of the Pyro Shield if you don't have Hydro. Well, technically, in time, let's say. You have a specific timer. So you need those elements to deal the damage. An element that reacts with it can make quick work. Citlali, Charlotte, who else? Eula. They're pretty good against the Electro Hammer. For the Pyro Slinger, literally every Hydro character I said for this boss, effective on this guy too. The Pyro Slinger. And for a tip on this floor, aim for the Pyro one because he doesn't engage. He jumps back and shoots at you from a distance, so he can jump right into... So while you're fighting the Pyro Slinger, the Electro one will come right to you, which will make it easier. The Solitary Swanee. This guy is tanky. I will say it right now. You need a lot of damage output to get rid of this guy. You need a lot of damage output. It's fairly obvious you need a lot of damage output. You need to be doing Shatter, Melt, or other elements reactions to break the ice and cause it to enter the immobile state, as said. And in my nitpick opinion, literally every Cryo can just easily help you stop this guy. Even Chongyun. Chongyun and Risley have advantages because they can instantly inflict Shatter. Now, if you're using a specific team that cannot shatter or do other reactions with Cryo, You are cooked, buddy. You are cooked, buddy. I am saying it right now. You are actually cooked. Yeah, you're cooked. Other than that, yeah, you should be fine as long as you make sure you're shattering, melting, or other elemental reactions to break the ice and immobile it. And that should be about it. Risley is the biggest enemy to this boss. Chongyun is a big enemy. Sitlali plus a Claymore? Or anyone who can break the shield, yeah. Who can break the ice. The thing about Sitlali, her charge attack cannot shatter like Grizzly, so yeah. Anyways, moving on. About the trial characters. Now, Trial Ayato is not good. First of all, he's level 80. Second, he is using this weapon. Now, I have a problem with this weapon. The passive does not increase your damage. It causes just a small shockwave that deals on par with 5 more normal attacks. Do you know how low of a power that is? And it's level 80 to put it on top. This guy is on 4-piece echoes. It's a good set for him, but I'm gonna be frank, he was not doing damage when I was using him. Now, if you do have Ayato, by all means, use your precious main as glorious as you want. Now for Barbara. It's okay. Her role is to heal, so I can't judge her. Raiden. The catch, a good weapon. 5-piece emblem is okay. This Raiden is able to do a lot of damage, so given the nitpick of that, the Trial Auroron is pretty good. Standard 4-piece scroll, which is very useful for his teams. Ignore my build, ignore it. For Eula is the physical build. She does some good damage. If you have Mika C6, she does crap ton of damage. Layla. They put her on 4-piece Blizzard. It'd be better if you put her on 4-piece Tenacity, which is far better. Now, ignore the weapon I have on her. I do not have an HP sword. I am sorry. Now, for the most useful 5 stars in this theater, I'm just going to give the top 5 useful 5 stars. So, Hydro, Electro, Cryo. 5 most useful 5 stars. This guy. Her. And okay, hear me out. Risley is the most OP DPS in the game. I am totally not coping. I am not coping, bro. He's the best DPS. He's the number 1 useful in this theater. Trust, bro. Trust. Also, I pulled for a C1. No, I got a streamer to pull for a C1 and he failed, so yeah. No Risley C1 video. Oh no! Well, anyways, that should be it about my theater. Honestly, this theater was a bit difficult. The only difficult floor was the 10th one, right? The 10th one. So obviously, I have nitpicks about that. But let me know your thoughts on the Imaginarium Theater itself and what you guys think about it. I think it's challenging enough to where it lets all the characters in your roster feel useful. So there is that. There is also the fact that not everyone has this many characters. Literally, as an example, some people just have like 12 or 20 characters. Maybe even 30. But not this many. I assure you. No, if you have constellations on your 4-star characters, that also really helps you. Like, a lot. I'm almost at C6 Mika, by the way. It helps. Just letting you know. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next showcase. Next showcase will be Chlorinde, full power showcase. Stay tuned. Peace out.